So I call this game the No Man's Sky Killer. The reason I call it that is because I think this game has been out longer. It's still in early access, but it's still moving along. But this game offers more than that game. The only downfall of this game in comparison would be the graphics. But they have slowly been improving the graphics of this game. Now, I've crash landed on this planet. This is the planet I chose to land on. And it's got breathable oxygen. You can see in the bottom left that I'm not wearing my helmet. Gravity's on and my jetpack is off. Now I can turn my jetpack on and you can see it. You gotta be careful because otherwise you can land really hard. But anyways. And then with your, if you have your helmet on at any point, you're using your oxygen sense or station that's on your back. See, there's what I look like. But anyway, so oh, hit the wrong button. Now I just built this because I wanted to be able to get away from the wildlife and whatnot, and it's not really to keep players out because I'm on a PvE server that only turns PvP when you travel to the nearby planets. I'm saying it's this guy right here that's at growling. So it is. Now these guys look mean, but these ones are actually hey, loud. They're actually friendly, so I don't mind them being around the base. But there is plenty of unfriendly creatures. Now let me show you something really cool about this game. And that is the way that they handled their mining. Because in order to get off this planet, you've got to build one of these, which is a constructor. Think of it as a factory that then can produce all these items. Well, to have a ship, you've got to have a cockpit. You've got to have the right thrusters, right landing gear, everything. And I mean, you got to have all these items on it for it to actually operate. Now, I mean, you don't have to have an ammo box or a cargo box, but it's one of those things that you probably should. Now, I'm going to create a couple of these, and as you can see, that's creating, I think that's glass first. Yes, it's creating the glass that it needs to create this, because it takes one glass plate, two metal components. So, the reason I'm creating these is, once again, I'm not a big fan of the darkness, and if I could keep around my base lit up the best I can, I'm happy. I mean, it's fairly quick too. Some of the stuff takes longer than others to create. And, you just kind of learn as you go. I'm still learning a lot about this game. You would really have to put in some hours to actually call yourself knowledgeable about this game. It's just that much in depth. Now, the server I'm on has got a marketplace, and this is where people can buy and sell with credits. And credits you get from either killing NPCs or from, well, selling stuff. I personally cannot use it because I've not got any credits to start with, and that's basically a way to just keep I was seeing what this was. A motorbike. Is that my motorbike? You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Because I don't know where mine is. I think the sounds in this game are really crisp as well. The environmental sounds. They're done really well. Oh, this won't be mine. This is somebody else's. That's the motorbike. I have one. I just don't know where. Now, the sounds for some of the animals definitely still need work. For example, those guys, it just doesn't really tear up to me. I'm gonna need some salami here. But let me show you the mining. Let me show you how the digging plays out. I was hoping that it'd be light when I did this, but I guess we could always travel to the other side of the planet. I wish I had a vehicle. That's what currently that's where I'm at on my stage. I am in the middle of building a vehicle, a small vehicle. So for traveling just on and off planet to the moon, but that's about it. And you can see that I've got stuff prepared. I don't have everything needed yet. I've got a little bit of mining left to do to create. And then, of course, I'll get a capital vessel, and that will be what I can use to warp to other planets. So, right here you can see that I'm on Osiris. Then you got Osiris' moon, and that's the distance that everything is. And see, there's going to be a galaxy map, but it's not yet. I mean, they're not there yet. I mean, just the fact that I think this game is what a lot of people expected No Man's Sky to be. To where you build stuff. You don't just run across material. You actually work and put effort in. But you know, it's decently lighter right here. I'll dig a hole right here. Okay, here's my drill. Now, this is the upgraded drill. So what it does is instead of dropping the items on the ground, it'll actually pick it up, automatically pick it up. So right there where you're seeing the experience bar on my bottom left, it'll actually say what I'm picking up or what I'm mining. Now, as you can see, there's nothing here. There's nothing here worth collecting. Oh, I don't want to destroy my building. I better not. But as you can see the worlds and the different rock, you can see the different types of rock. And that will all calculated what's going to get. I think the mining system on this is just so neat, so much fun. And there's other tools as well. I mean, I have a remover, which actually is made for removing your blocks, but I'm not gonna show you that. But it also repairs. Nothing needs repaired out here. And then there's also console. Yeah, I don't have one, I guess. There's something what they call a flattener, and it flattens the terrain for you. It'll dig it, flatten it, and it just helps to build on. You're one of the people that's kind of OCD and you don't want to build on a side. And there is physics in the game, like if I remove this, it's going to destroy some of my building. Once again, I'm not going to show you that. You're just going to take my word on it. But you see over there, iron deposits. When I had the map up and I was scanning the world, you have your deposits, which is, oh, that's a meteorite. Meteorites are awesome in this game due to the fact that, one, they can fall anywhere, and two, they produce quite a bit of, but I won't be able to see all the meteorites due to the fact that I have not discovered them. Like, these are all things, the deposits are people have discovered them. This meteorite is because I discovered it. There's a cobalt meteor right there, which I need cobalt. I mean, I didn't know that was there. Now that I know that it's there, I'm kind of trying to plan a course of action. That's not too far from me, I don't think. Where am I? Oh man, never mind. Goodness. This is a deposit, but you can see only 11% left of it. And you also got to be careful because, like, this is a fortress. This is a NPC. They have turrets on their buildings. So, I mean, you can't just run up and mine something and expect it to be fine. You got to kind of plan it out if it's in certain spots. Well, cobalt's the only thing I'm really lacking. But I'd really prefer to have a ship that has guns on it than to just go over there and, you know, be on foot. I got plenty of iron, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a core. I'm going to create this core, and I'm going to turn it into a small vessel starter core. And with that, I will be able to build off of that my ship. I lost what I was going to say. My ship. So, actually, I'm just going to think it. It's going to create it for me. See it? Oh, no, that's a capital vessel. No, I did not mean to. All right. I turned off my constructor real quick and turned it back on. Small vessel starter. I saw that it put a cockpit, or no, not a cockpit, but a, can't think what they're called. No, I gotta look it up because it's gonna drive me nuts otherwise. Yeah, it is called a cockpit, but I mean, it's a different kind of cockpit. And you can see that with it over there on the right side, it says cockpit. It says the mass of it, the crafting time, and then placeable. That's where you're going to find it's CV, so it's capital vessel. The rest of these should be SVHV, which is small vessel, and hover vessel, which I've never found gold, so it just kind of threw me off there. You know, I'm just going to build a new motorbike. It's got to be the way that I'm going to have to go. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, as far as using. And then once I have it, I'll be able to actually build the motorbike. I think I called it hoverbike a while ago, but I corrected myself, so we're good. Let's see, 10-second craft time. If I ever get started. There we go. Spoiled food. Did not eat it quick enough. So what we're going to do is take that. I don't want it laying on the ground, so we're going to trash it. And over here seems a little like the next place that needs light. Alright, now the bike. Yeah, you shouldn't play stuff on heels. Just, loud. Very loud. We're just gonna pick it back up. We're just gonna pick it up. We're carrying around with this. We don't. While I'm doing a video, I'm not gonna ride it. Now, this is a neat little machine. I put my fuel packs in there and it creates oxygen for me. I'll fill my tanks back up. So, I don't remember if there was something else I was wanting to show off in this game. Oh, there is factions that you can create. This is a pretty good sized server that I'm on. The blueprints, you can see kind of go through. Tells you what you're going to need, the amount anyways. And it's helpful. I'll say that, it is helpful. Well, that pretty much sums up this game. I mean, there's so much more to this game than what I showed. But that, in a nutshell, gives you an idea of the game itself. And I've got to say, I cannot believe more people don't play this game. I mean, I understand that to some people the graphics, they just are expecting more. And some people, it's early access, so it's kind of scary for some people. I mean, they've been burnt before on early access games. And I gotta admit, I think that for the cost of this game, I mean, I got it on sale for $9.99, so $10. I've got my $10 out of it a long time ago. After you buy it at full price, I believe it's $19.99. Which is still not a bad price for this game for what it offers, and it's still in the works, and the devs are still communicating. They're getting ready to take it to the Gamescom, and they did a post. The last update was on the 15th of August, so I mean it was very recent, and it was very good. So, I mean, needed stuff. But there you go, and I really hope that I can talk some people into trying this game out. It's well worth your time. I mean, if you're into these kind of games, this is going to have a little bit of everything that you want. And I personally feel that this game right here is the No Man's Sky killer. It's what we all expected No Man's Sky to be, and let's face it, No Man's Sky, they fell short. Alright, so game on.